So with this, I have this question in my mind. I just got this question in my mind right now, that which timeline do you follow? Because, there are a couple of, in our session only, we have questioned a couple of other authors who have said 14,000 years and somebody said 5,000 years and all. So according to you, which timeline do you follow when it comes to dating when Ram was there, or dating every yuga, like, all the 4 yugas?
So two of my friends, they are into dating. So, and they both are against, their opinions don't match. So those of you who know MM Panditji, he's there. And there's another friend of mine who's into dating. So, I don't get into dating wars. I go into others.
No, you have to tell me what you believe. I, like, for example, because I have gone through scriptures from north to south, like both ways. And frankly, when it comes to dating, it's very clear. It's 432,000 wala cycle, and the like solar system, or the human days which we calculate is. We are not calculating the days of devtas. Then there are different. They go into 14 and 15,000 years only. So according to the solar cycle, which date do you follow?
Okay, so I know the scriptures. So because I'm not into dating, my explanations might not be exactly accurate, because it's something that I avoid on purpose, because I don't want to get into unnecessary controversy and not have knowledge. I like to speak about Sanskrit and what says and what happened. That's my forte, right? And I have 2 friends of mine who
and they both don't agree. Yeah, I understand.
They don't agree. So
I have 3 dates with me. Don't worry.
Yeah, so there is Nilesh Vok, and then there is MM Pandit. Both are my friends, and I really don't get into that debate. But you asked me about Devi and Devtas, and you asked about us and the difference in the lifespan and the years for them. I agree with that. I agree that there is a massive difference. For example, I'll tell you, Earth rotates around the sun in 365 days. Mars takes longer, Venus is shorter, and a rotation of Saturn is, almost 35, 36 years. Rahu Ketu is 18 and a half years. And Jupiter is 12 years, right? For 1 year. And, and if people doubt this, and you can talk to any astrologer, they'll tell you, anybody who studied astronomy. So it takes us 1 year to go around the sun. It takes Jupiter 12 years to go around the sun from place A, come back to place B, right?
Yes.
Why does this happen? And Mercury and Venus, they are the fastest. Why does this happen? It's simply because Mercury is the fastest moving planet, so it's always close to the sun.
Yeah.
The is Venus, so it's there. Third is Earth, and obviously Saturn and Jupiter are further away. So
exactly.
This is basic knowledge.
True.
In the same way, like we are satellites of the sun, because we rotate around the sun, our sun is also a satellite.
True.
Now, most people do not know that our sun is also a satellite, and humans are with the satellite of the sun, and they are rotating around another star. The sun rotates around another star, and the gods, the planets of the gods, or what we claim as planets of the gods, they're also rotating around the same. This is something, it's written in the scriptures, and people don't know that. And so a lot of people don't know what we are rotating around. And so I'd like to inform people that our sun rotates around the Dhruv Tara. And the Earth's inclination is also towards Dhruv Tara.
True. Yeah, north side, that's how our polar, the whole direction is, pointed to. And that's what our cycle and our, what do you call it? When we look at the compass, it starts from Dhruv Tara.
Yes.
Right.
So Dhruv Tara is the focal point. That's the home of Narayan, or the seed of Narayan, whatever you want to call it. So Dhruv, and then the Saptarshi are closest to Dhruv Tara. So you see the Saptarshi are always pointing to Dhruv Tara. That's because they also rotate around the Dhruv Tara. And the Saptarshi or the seven bears are also rotating, because anytime you want to know where the North Pole is, you just have to find the Saptarshi and you can point it out. So when I was a young girl, my father taught me stargazing. So I know these correlations. And how is it that always you see the Saptarshi in the sky? That's and the pole star, which is Dhruv Tara. That's because they are ahead of us. They're closer there. So obviously a rotation of the Saptarshi, or they're going to be closer. And then that's where the rishis reside. Then you have all the other planets like Dharma and all the other gods and goddesses, their planets are also there. Then you have the nakshatras we see in the sky, they're also rotating around there. And then we have the solar system, our sun and humans, and they're ahead of us. And so their rotation is smaller. And therefore, and for us, we are further away. So one yug for us is equal to, let's say, a day of, gods. So, and this is what I was trying to explain, that we take,
time.
So we have 365 days around the year and we do a circle, and Jupiter takes 12 years to do the same thing. So if you put the same in Devatas, who are closer to Dhruv Tara, the planet of the Devas and the Rishis, obviously they'll have a shorter circle around the sun. Their lifespan will be more. And the people further away, their years are going to be much larger. I hope that this makes it very clear for people. Yeah, and if anybody wants to learn, this is written in the Srimad Bhagavad.
Exactly.
So this is written, and this is just, and the thing is that we never question, why is the earth also tilted to Dhruv? This is where our gods are. This is where we are. This is where we are hurling towards. And so this is where we are rotating. And it's a whole spiral. And there is a great meditation on it as well. And which, ancient yogis, especially the Nirgun Brahma, version of the creator is prayed to. So there is the Sagun Brahma and there's the Nirgun Brahma. So, this is a meditation of the great Rishi. So those who have studied yoga, I study yoga as well. So, I read all of this and it's just fascinating. And I hope that it is clear that there is a whatever.
Very well explained. You have explained it so well, quite clear compared to all, or not all, but a few speakers who had spoken to in the past, because people should understand that what kind of time range and timeline we are talking about and on what basis. Otherwise, it's bound to be a confusion. So my next question is, sorry.
The reason confusion happens is that a lot of people are not able to explain it lucidly because it's not clear in their own mind.
True.
So a lot of people may want to explain this, but they don't know what the basis for this reasoning is. The basis of the reasoning is the distance from the star that we are. So, for example, moon is a satellite of Earth. We can say Earth is a satellite of the sun. So, and then similarly, the sun is a satellite of Dhruv Tara because the sun revolves around Dhruv Tara. So you see how far we are in that. And so because sun is almost like Pluto, what Pluto is to sun is to Dhruv Tara. So this is the reason why our life is so, we can't compare ourselves to the gods. They are way ahead, way closer. So
true, very true.